I double-checked with the players, and apparently they are very fine with this. This is going to be Haunted Mines for map number 1. Typically teams don't opt into Haunted Mines for map number 1, so... Okay. They wanted it. They said it's in the map pool. I'm not gonna fight them. Chat loves Haunted Mines. Does he give him the Mandible Claw? Is that what it's called? Honestly, I was forgetting his name. I was forgetting the finisher name. I just remember Mankind had Mr. Sacco, but I forgot the name of the actual finisher. But yes, then it would be the Mandible Claw. Yes, that is exactly what I was thinking. So Foley is helping out? Yes. What does ASH stand for? I believe it stands for Adventure Scripted by Holpaka. As we are here in the semifinal matchup, on the left-hand side, we have ASH, Adventure Scripted by Holpaka versus Storm League Enjoyers. This is, once again, still the same style of draft, where heroes can only be played once. All 90 heroes are available. Bans don't add to that list. We do have the bounty pool, which is available in this semifinal matchup. If we see any bounties, we'll go ahead and mention them, but we don't have to go through the entire list here. Haunted Mines was the map choice, which is just wildly surprising to me. Tomb of the Spider Queen and Sky Temple banned out by Storm League Enjoyers, and Dragonshire and Alterac Pass banned out by Ren.
Foley is gone.
Oh, well, thank you, honestly, for the Prime Gaming for 18 months. Sometimes just fish just jump on your boat when you talk about wrestlers. Not only Mankind, Cactus Jack, and Dude Love are not assisting. I think they're all assisting. Every tournament Ash stands for something different. Are they creative with their name? Just check. Yeah, no, exactly. I think it's something different for this one. Is it? No, it's literally just labeled Ash. But I thought I saw a different name before. Either way, Adventure Scripted by Holpaka. What's up, Lard? Good to see you, bud. Happy Wednesday to you. Brightwing Johanna on the right-hand side. So Brightwing still prioritized, even though she did have the nerf on that level 1 talent. You got a Urel here as well. Wrestling's your jam. Wrestling's great. I love watching the big events like SummerSlam and like stuff like that. I'm not one to follow every single show every single week and stuff like that. Okay, so Urel, Stukov, Varian for Haunted Mines. So with Varian, typically you want to see something like a Chromie, a Jaina, something with just point-and-click magic burst damage. The Chromie is really good. Poke potential strong. Temporal Loop would be cleansed away or iron skinned away. Slowing Sands might not be that detrimental. So maybe we don't see a Chromie. Brightwing is bad, healers are bad, healer players are bad. You host a podcast, YouTube channel every week about what's going on in WWE. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, I found a lot of the, what was the last big one? WrestleMania, I think it was. A lot of the matches were pretty fun, but I don't know, like, some of the storylines got kind of boring and were meh, but that's also me being a little, like, reading into everything too much. Just Deckard players? Oh, wow, thank you, Big Scary Duck, thank you, yeah. Yeah. Heroes that, you know, healer players that play heroes that look just like them. I'm still waiting for Blizzard to pay me for my mocapping. We got a Johanna Brightwing, so we'll pick up a Sonya Kael'thas, actually. Alright. I do like the Kael'thas. Maybe we get Convection. I doubt it. It is a bounty. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe a man can dream for Convection Kael'thas. Yes, there are giveaways. There are giveaways today. We'll be doing the first giveaway after this game. Subs have double luck. SummerSlam was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, but there was WrestleMania. I didn't watch SummerSlam. I watched WrestleMania, which was like a month or so ago. Li Ming Maev. Reset potential's high. Control is pretty good. Seeing all the alerts today. Only 3 months, Totski. What's up, bud?
I heard it was someone's birthday.
It is. It is. Happy birthday, Tatsuki. Congratulations on another revolution around the world. Mania was in February? God, then that was ages ago. That was ages ago. Maiev, Li Ming, Tyrael to round things out on the right-hand side. So it's a hyper carry Kael'thas composition, which I don't think I've said those words ever. Thank you again, Tatsuki, for the 67 months. Excuse me, 67 months. Oh my god, you're 2 months away from an amazing alert. All right, let's get our Twitch prediction going here. Haunted Mines. Which team will win Haunted Mines? We have Ash on the left, SLE on the right, and boom, boom, boom. Get your gambles in. You can always play League of Legends if you want ineffective healers. There's healers in League of Legends?
Get ready for
I thought it was just ranged assassin, melee assassin, dude in top lane that gets fed. Storm League Enjoyers on the right-hand side. We'll have an Aether Sonya, Alvarez on the Kael'thas, who did not take Convection. We got a Love Call Brightwing, Itrax Imperius, and all the way in the bottom lane, twice we'll be playing Johanna. Left-hand side of the map is going to be Adventure scripted by Holpaka.
One down.
Thank you, Tatsuki, for the tier 1 gifted sub to Ash Mantle. You lovely human. Down for Liv, which is Marielle, is going to be your Li Ming. We've got a Dead Inside. Urel will pick up a Holpaka on Varian. Ren playing Stukov, and Bish will be your Maiev. Which, by the way, in this series, we should see target bans early on in every single draft against Hanzo. You do not give Bish Hanzo. And first Corsair giveaway will be after this map. It is going to be the ST100. After that, we'll be giving away liquid cooling, and later today we'll give away some. We'll give away an M.2, a 1 terabyte M.2 from Corsair. Those are the giveaways we have today. But our first one, the headset stand, will be up after this map. Sonya grabbing well in top lane as we do have a fight breaking out, a spear in as well, some slams coming through as the Flame Strike clears out the wave. Big priority starting out on the camps. Excuse me. A charge from Varian met by a gravity lapse of Kael'thas. Nice. A little spear in from Sonya, some spins as well. The condemn from Johanna. The living bomb on Bish is maybe going to take down the Maiev. She won't go down immediately. One more auto from Kael'thas does take her down. As Storm League Enjoyers are going to find a triple. Oh, nope, just the double kill. Dead Inside will be alive as this camp will be taken here. Hey, Lazy Hydra sub, bud. Good morning, everybody. Happy Murky Cup. Hope you're all having a wonderful day here. If we can get Haunted Mines, surely we can get a Probius pick, yeah? Yeah, I agree, Cat Peach. Absolutely. I think that's a very reasonable request. A spear into Gravity Lapse meeting the Avenging Wrath of Urel. Wow, she just gets taken down. Storm League Enjoyers on an absolute tear today in these games. Uh-oh, Aether though. Aether will be taken down. Nice Memento with that bounce. Good lurking arm with the weighted pustule. A bit of revenge coming out from the side of Adventure scripted by Holpaka. 2 to 3 in kills as the mines open up here. Fun fact about Haunted Mines, the mines are not in the Z-axis. They're quite literally on the same plane just below. So, funny little tidbit. And before someone asks, I do not know if you can fly from bottom lane into the mines. I don't know. Someone always asks, and I never have the answer. Kael'thas is going to get a nice flame strike into the Stukov. The living bomb avoided by the Vault of the Warden from Maiev. And she will not be taken down. 2 to 4 in kills, though favoring the side of Storm League Enjoyers. Why will no one play Murky in the Murky Cup? Because they're saving it for the playoffs in a couple weeks. Third Dimension doesn't exist? No. You cannot fly from mines to map. Okay, thank you, Kaimo. I believe you can. I used to be able to fly vertically. I don't think anymore. Okay. I love that. The duality of Twitch chat. You can't do it. You can do it. Hopaka trying to get away over here. Pops out of the mines. Gets a healing pathogen from our Stukov. And it looks like the members of Storm League Enjoyers will pick up the vast majority of these Risen Miner skulls. Maiev was getting away with the Spirit of Vengeance, but looks to re-engage. The Umbra Bind onto Sonya. She spins into the enemies, healing up a little bit. A nice spear connection into Varian. He does go down. It is Taunt Varian. Does have his level 4, but does get bursted down quite quickly right there. A phase shift from Brightwing. Yrel, meanwhile, is proxying waves and getting Siege Giant value up against the fort, so there's that at least. Another set of Risen Miners over here. There will be the last boss-type creature, which is going to drop the last, what, I think it's 30? Oh, my apologies. Kael'thas getting taken down by Li Ming in bottom lane. Maybe an invite into the camp? Kael'thas dead for 7 seconds. Varian comes in with a taunt. And for those of you that were paying attention to the patch, Brightwing phase shift was nerfed, and it still is the popular level 1 2 games in a row here. Umbra Bind, as Sonya looks to spin with the Whirlwind and heal up, but there's no life funnel. She wants to trade at least into the Li Ming, and Itrax won't be able to chase her down either. This is, unfortunately, for the side of Storm League Enjoyers, falling apart a little bit here. Johanna does finish subdue. So sub done for the Johanna, level 4. Remember when Varian got his heroic at level 10? My god. Was it ever really like that? I'm trying, like, I can't remember. I think, yeah, Varian on release did get his 3 choices at level 10, didn't he? And then Varian wasn't played very much. Huh. But then I think when he had it changed to level 4, I think that's when he started seeing more popularity. Oh, it's because Haunted Mines isn't updated, Kaimo. So our 10 talent tier is almost here. We actually do have the armor level 4 for Yrel, the Aegis of late. We've been seeing this picked here and there a little bit more since it was buffed a while ago. Lurking Arm, nice Righteous Hammer into that Silence pool, as we do have a Flame Strike from Kael'thas going out, but no one caught by that one. Blue Golem is a little bit stronger than the opposing side. 59 to 41 in those skulls. Maiev in bottom lane managing the golem down over there while the rest of the team pushes into top. Li Ming with some arcane orbs poking in. Gonna focus onto the fort here. 10 talent here on the left-hand side. Sacred Ground Yrel. We've been seeing this pop up a little bit more as it was buffed in the most, well, not most recent, in the patch a couple months ago. No mana cost, 25-second cooldown, and it's an active cooldown. So the moment she utilizes it, it starts going on cooldown. So you can already see it's 8 seconds to go on that. So, and as I mentioned beforehand, no mana cost, so very, very spammable at 25-second cooldown for 50 armor. Golem in top lane going to be pushing in here, finding wonderful value up into the keep front gate. Lion's Maw, ooh, Blessed Shield going out. There's a taunt from Varian, Gravity Labs connecting. Good burst damage from Kael'thas. Sonya actually getting the kill right there. She continues to chase down some enemies. Trait active for that movement speed buff. Maybe, can they chase down this Li Ming? Doesn't look like it. It is Wrath of Berserker, Blink, Heal, Blessed Shield, Judgment for Tyrael, and Phoenix on the right-hand side. For the left, it's Flailing Swipes, Sacred Ground, as well as Containment, Disc Wave of Force, and Charge Warbringer for the Varian. In charge every 4 seconds. We'll probably see Juggernaut with so many high health pools on the right-hand side at level 13. Judgment from the Tyrael coming in. We do have the Sacred Ground down from Yrel. Using that Avenging Rat to give the 40 armor to that Maiev on the left-hand side. A taunt from Varian onto Tyrael. He does go down, and the camp will be picked up by the members of Adventure scripted by Hopaka. Tyrael trying to get some cooldown reduction on his death timer from his trait right there, but unfortunately didn't hit anyone with that explosion as Li Ming blinked away at the last second. Oh yeah, he did have that E stun. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. I forgot about that. And it was like a ridiculous level 4 too as well, wasn't it? Trying to use Warbringer to back away. Charges onto the side wall. Stukov kind of staying in range. There's a charge onto Johanna, but I think Stukov may be taken down here. The flailing swipes come out. The Phoenix from Kael'thas. Sonya spinning. Li Ming looking for enough damage to zone Sonya back and actually does find a few arcane orbs and magic missiles to deny her the chase. And speaking of chase, Varian goes in with another charge. Gravity Blast from Kael'thas is the answer right back into him. Polymorphed. And Varian charges to an ally. Weighted Pustule onto the Johanna. It's that slow and allows Stukov to back away safely. Though Sonya, Varian, and the Johanna are kind of jumping back and forth between the mines in this top lane. Stukov with another lurking arm. The wave of force from Li Ming coming through, pushing people around. But that's the end of our engagement. It's about a level lead for the members of Adventure Scripted by Holpaka. 1 kill advantage, and my apologies, Sonya does go down over here in the top right of the mines. Make that 8 to 6 in kills. Still 13 talent tier advantage. This could be a huge golem. Grave Golem for the side of Adventure Scripted by Holpaka, as we do have Silence Taunt. Nice burst damage. Tira unable to get the Eldruin's Might away. And he will get some death timer reduction hitting that Stukov with the explosion. Good charge taunt onto Lovecaul in the bottom lane. Denies the phase shift from Brightwing. I don't think anyone really needed the help, but just getting out of bottom lane safely. And it's 65 to 7 in those in the Risen Miner Skull, excuse me. It's 6 to 9 in kills. Very nice. Dead inside is dead on the outside as well. Yrel gets taken down in top, and that's a nice experience buff to Storm League enjoyers. Judge into the mine, excuse me. Right onto Holpaka. Slow from the Johanna. Does have that subdone, so extra slows applied to the single target. Gravity Lapse avoided. Containment Disc into Kael'thas. He does get the Phoenix out in time. The Lurking Arm coming down from Stukov as well. A Wave of Force pushing Kael'thas away as Li Ming looks to blink out. Living Bomb applied. But Maiev avoids with the Vault of the Wardens. Couple more skulls picked up. 68 to 10. 22 remain inside that large golem, as you can see actually all the way down into the mines right there. So, just skimming our map, looking to see what we got going on. Yrel with the Sacred Ground, she's trying to get away. I think she actually got denied the Avenging Wrath out. Dead inside is picked up once again. No, the Sacred Ground is actually working out pretty good right now. Li Ming still throwing in tons of damage. A taunt from Varian onto the Sonya, but she's returning so much slam damage. A spear into the Stukov, and that is actually Sonya going down. Flailing swipes to create more space for that Maiev with a couple hundred HP, not even. Hey, Lord Akos, what's up, bud? What is up, bud? Adventure Scripted by Holpaka. Still leading this map number 1. Who had map choice in this? This is map choice of Storm League enjoyers, yes. Containment Disc onto your Kael'thas right now. Judgment from the Tyrael trying to create a bit of space. Li Ming with 60-something HP. But the Wave of Force is enough to push back Tyrael, and he can't jump in and get that last auto attack needed. Charge in from Varian. Did go for the Juggernaut level 13. Trying to focus on this Brightwing. She gets a blink away, but a Yrel comes through with the Avenging Wrath. A Goomba Stomp on the Fairy Dragon. As now Varian looks to chase in. Gravity Lapse onto the Yrel. Blessed Shield from the Johanna. Big Condemn coming through. And Yrel does go down. Flailing Swipes from Stukov pushing some players around. Tyrael, does he want to take down Maiev? Don't think he'll be able to. Lurking Arm dropped down onto the ground from Stukov. He's going to throw down another one, but he gets taken down. Sonya traded, Tyrael picked off. How much death timer reduction for Tyrael? He got about 4 seconds off that death timer there. As we have Johanna jumping into the mines, jumping back out of the mines with the juke. Iron Skin didn't even get hit by the Arcane Orb. Eats a couple magic missiles, and that'll be the end of that chase. What's up, Sheltering? Make Rankle. 2 minutes of ARAMs. But are you not entertained? But are you not entertained? Most important part. 20 or almost 20 regeneration globes for our Tyrael for the Ardent Restoration. 24 on the Kael'thas, so he does have the activation. Judgment from Tyrael, but Yrel gets the Sacred Ground activation. Gravity Lapse into Phoenix onto Yrel, and she's tanking a ton of damage, but 50% of it is only coming through from that Sacred Ground. Avenging Wrath out, and 90 to 10 in our Grave Golem. Double Siege, or actually Siege Giants and the Sapper Camp pushing in through top lane. Kael'thas trying to clear out those Sappers before they get the charge in. Speaking of charge, Varian goes in, taunting onto Itrax right now, who gets through the gate. And the Golem in bottom lane, very healthy. The Golem in top lane, itty-bitty. So Siege Giants will be cleared away by the Johanna. We got Tyrael waiting in bottom lane. I made Tatsuki laugh. Day is made. Done. Shut it down. Yrel's gonna get picked off in the top lane. Golem in top is still pushing for the side of Storm League Enjoyers as Alvarez is able to back away. Good Gravity Lapse connection. Brightwing following up. The Bless Shield from the Johanna as well. But Sonya on the far side of this is gonna be traded. Tyrael looking to just zone a little bit here as there was a containment disc onto our Kael'thas. That will expire. He lands the Gravity Lapse. Tyrael still playing aggressive, creating space for Johanna, Kael'thas, and Brightwing to work through this Grave Golem, which is going to get the keep down below 50%, but both keeps should remain. Meanwhile, though, on the left-hand side of the map, things are still looking fairly healthy for the side of Adventure scripted by Hopaka and map number 1 in this semifinal matchup. All right. Camps will be grabbed. The map is getting painted blue. A minute on this camp over here. 26 on the north side camp. About 30 seconds on Siege Giants on the left. Kind of just waiting to see what happens here. Haunted Mines. Taunt from Varian into the Lurking Arm from Stukov. The Face Shift from Brightwing with the Soothing Mist activated as well. Yrel drops the Sacred Ground. Gravity Labs connecting into Varian as another Phoenix will be utilized by Kael'thas. Twice. Pressured by Varian. We have a containment disc onto Tyrael, but that'll expire. Another Gravity Lapse onto our Varian. The Judgment coming through from Tyrael as well. Varian answers with a taunt. The Lurking Arm from Stukov. An Umbral Bind pulling Kael'thas out of position. Maiev trying to back away a little bit here, get to a safer position, throwing back some Fan of Knives, looking for resets off of those. Yrel activates another Sacred Ground. Itrax trying to back away so the Face Shift from Brightwing can come through. And Brightwing blinks away. Almost the immediate health from Brightwing's Face Shift is going to be cleared off of Tyrael. He's back to kind of where he started. Oh, nice Alun's Wrath value. Alun's Wrath, level 7 for Maiev, comes through and gets that last little starfall of damage. Yeah, hitting at least 2 heroes with Fan of Knives, cause the next Fan of Knives cast to drop a star in the target, dealing 162 damage on impact. And the bottom lane keep does go down. The members of Adventure scripted by Hopaka looking for a victory here in map number 1 in this best 3 semifinal matchup. It is a single elimination bracket here in the Murky Cup Qualifier number 3. If you'd like to know more about the bracket, use exclamation bracket in chat. And we do have a giveaway, which will be triggered at the end of this map. So, be sure to enter into the giveaway. There's some lovely Corsair products. Bish getting low. Tyrael has the autos, the Vault of the Wardens. The Judgment from Tyrael smashes her to pieces and Mayab does go down. But meanwhile, Johanna was picked off as well. So it's a 1-for-1. But the big thing to know is we have 20s on the left-hand side. Seraphim, controlled chaos. Nope, that's not right. It is. Haha. Controlled chaos, Seraphim, repulsion, shadow orb, huntress, as well as glory to the alliance. Hey Rob, good to see you, bud. Are you excited for your trip to the lowlands? Longest game of the day, ain't that the truth? This game is longer than the last series. Almost. I mean, you know, draft time is like 10 minutes per draft, so... Either way. Last series was literally speedran. The fastest best of 3 I think I've ever casted in Heroes of the Storm. Camps popping up around the map. We do have some Risen Minor Skulls available. 36 remaining, 54 in the hands of Adventure scripted by Holpaka. As Storm League Enjoyers look to pick up that last bit of experience for level 20. Ignore Pain for the Sonya, Radiating Faith on the Johanna. We'll see the Fairy Protector on Brightwing. Flamethrower for Kael'thas. Is Tyrael going to go for autos? I was going to say, is he going to go a Seal of a Druin? And yeah. Makes sense with the auto attack build that he's gone for. Seraphim on Yrel, so that the Judgment doesn't get the CC. She drops a Sacred Ground, but she also gets dropped down to 0 and will be taken down. Nicely done. Meanwhile, the members of Storm League Enjoyers invade into the mines, but unfortunately, they're not going to be able to steal any Risen Minor Skulls. They get the kill in Yrel, and now they have to defend this really strong Grave Golem in top lane. Very much so. I want to go back to Europe, man. I want to go to Northern Europe so bad. That's one of the places I've never explored. That and Japan, but Japan is probably a few years away from me. Oh boy. Alright, so Golem in top lane is 875 on damage. I didn't see the health bar there because Sonya's going in with the spear, looking to spin. We got a repulsion from Li Ming, pushing people around. The Blessed Shield, Radiating Faith from the Johanna. There's going to be a Judgment from Tyrael into the Stukov. He does go down, but meanwhile, they can't just let this Grave Golem push. They need to defend as Li Ming jumps into the mines really quickly to try and avoid some fatal damage. And it looks like now top lane keep should go down. I expect a couple autos onto the core, but this should be Grave Golem cleared away, not getting much, if any, value onto the core. It's going to get some swipes onto the shielding, but we still have a few thousand points of shielding to work through. About 10, 11k in shielding or so. So yeah, this Golem won't be able to attack fast enough. Nice defense coming out from Storm League Enjoyers, but unfortunately, they have all structures removed. Actually, no, they still have this one little gate right here. Itty-bitty little gate in mid lane, or mid area. Okay. Yeah, the Golem in bottom lane did not get much value right there. But I mean, it was only 10 skulls, so it's not scaled up that much. 17 to 14 in our kills, 21 apiece. It's looking fun here. Dead inside, chilling in the bush. And did have vision of a few enemies right there, but we'll be able to back away to safety. Just trying to swap between visions really quickly, see what the enemies are seeing. Sappers in top lane, but a fight around this camp will break out. A gravity lapse from Kael'thas. We do have Tyrael with the Judgment. Sacred Ground activated by Yrel. Phoenix from Kael'thas to zone back the enemies. Umbravine pulling Johanna around. We did have Yrel jumping into the mines right now, and she's able to get out of there. Sappers. Oh, really good damage onto the core shielding right there. Johanna goes down. Stukov traded. Lovecall able to blink away. Catapults are on core right now. Catapults are on core. Look at the top right of your screen. That core health is dropping, and there's no one except for a few minions to deal with this. It looks like Storm League Enjoyers, they're committed. Storm League Enjoyers, they're committed. They're like, the minion wave will clear that away. We'll lose some HP on our core. It's not that big of a deal. Only a casual 57% of your core HP lost right there. Now, Golem for the red team will be in top lane, which is where the fort has gone down, and the skulls are about to spawn here in 10 seconds. Will Storm League... Oh, no, no! Tyrael? I thought she was so dead right there. But the mines are opened up, and if the members of Storm League Enjoyers can get the vast majority of these skulls, they may be able to push to win. Take a look back at this total core HP and such. That's the wrong button. There we go. So 22,000, 22... Oh no, of the 22,000, there's 9k left of that. Shielding will go back up to 11k if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Alright, well, you got about 20,000 points of HP and shielding on your core. Well, there's that at least. And some skulls right there that weren't grabbed up against that wall. Alright, Sapper Camp in bottom lane will be grabbed. I would expect that to be cleared away. All the small Risen Miner camps are being grabbed very quickly by Kael'thas and friends. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, yep, there's going to be the clear onto the minion wave being pushed in. What's up, Copen? How you doing, bud? So Kael'thas working on camp on the top of our screen. Still have these sappers in bottom, which will run into the core. And last time we were looking, it just got rid of the shielding. Actually, it looks like Sonya will be able to manage this in time. All right. It's a tense map number 1. And as a reminder, if you don't know, this is a single elimination bracket. So no bottom bracket to run through and potentially make your way into the grand finals later on today. It's do or die, but it's only map number 1 in this best 3 series. Urel goes in with the Avenging Wrath. Righteous Hammer attempted as well. Lurking Arm onto the Kael'thas as he's trying to back away. It doesn't look like he's got the available Arcane Barrier. Bless Shield from the Johanna following up the Judgment of Tyrael. Good flailing swipes from Stukov, but they're not going to be enough. He does go down. Brightwing picked off as well. Li Ming getting reset after reset, jumping in with those Calamities, bursting down a few Storm League Enjoyers as the lone Tyrael is left. He wants to trade into Maiev, but he won't be able to find it. And that right there is what we call a... That is going to be Adventures, scripted by Holpaka, taking map number 1 in 26 minutes. And based on what we saw in this map number 1, I'm hoping this series goes the distance because these two teams are absolutely fantastic to watch. GG, well played. Adventures, scripted by Holpaka, take the first map. Front page? No, I naturally always have this many viewers in my channel because everyone always watches my channel for Heroes of the Storm content. Absolutely. How you doing, Lilac Mines? Thank you for your patience. Welcome back in. We got another giveaway going on right now. And thank you for the follows. I appreciate all of you. I love you all so very much.
Way to go, dude! Right!
So many 5-tier gifted subs. So many 5 gifted tier 1 subs today. Holy crap. Rob, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so very much. Chat, I will say this, and this is a slight bait, but it is true. I have the best tier 2 and tier 3 sub alerts on all of Twitch. It is a fact. It is true. It is not a bait. It's just a fact that is a little bit of a bait. We also have an amazing 30 gifted sub alert, but if, I understand if you can't do 30 gifted subs. It's a lot of subs. Anyways, we're here. Map number 2 in our second best of 3 second best of 3 of the day. On the left-hand side, Adventure scripted by Holpaka up in this series with Garden Terror being chosen by Adventure scripted by Holpaka because Lavical wanted first pick. So first pick goes over to the losing team. Winning team chose Garden of Terror. Okay. You know, it'd be really funny if Adventure scripted by Holpaka literally drafted what Storm League Enjoyers drafted earlier and just ran it down bottom lane. Your tier 3 sub alert is goated. It's amazing. The Hobbit alert is amazing as well. There's a list of alerts below the stream for bits and for subs. So if you're like, if you'd like to check out some of the amazing bit alerts we have, there's a list there as well. Right, so Diablo is going to be first picked on the right-hand side. As a reminder, this is the draft style of no heroes can be played twice. So if, so last map we saw the Johanna, the Sonya, Maiev, none of those can be played. And as I mentioned, we will see a consistent Hanzo ban, probably as well as a Sylvanas, realistically. Those are target bans onto Bish. Probably one of the best Hanzo players I've ever casted or watched in Heroes of the Storm. ETC Tyrande, okay, ETC pickup here is interesting, very early on. Crowd Surfer value has been really, really popular lately, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Crowd Surfer ETC. This might be a solo lane ETC, honestly. Like, pick up Echo Pedal and stuff. Granted, I think if you pick up Echo Pedal, you don't take Crowd Surfer, because I think those are at level 4. What awesome Corsair thing did you win? I will send you a DM with the product link. That. There we go. I will send it to our Discord DMs. There we go. And I will, I'll send you the, because Corsair has a specific way they want you to fill out information for shipping, so I'll send you that as well after stream. Echo is 7? Okay. I couldn't remember my ETC talents, so thank you very much. Okay, so yeah, Crowd Surfer level 4, and then you could still go Echo Pedal, which is really good for solo laning, and then pick up Stage Dive. We'll have to see exactly what they want to do here. Jaina will be banned away. All right, so yeah, burst potential really high with the Jaina. Also, I think the members of Storm League and Juries do like playing a Jaina pretty consistently. Falstad removed. Getting rid of a global. You love this game? Mighty Goat, welcome to the stream. This is a good place to love Heroes of the Storm. It's a very good place to love a great game. And I do a lot of casting and commentary for it. As I always say, as long as there's 10 people that want to play customs against each other, I'll be here to cast the games. So Vala Lucio, okay. I'm okay with the idea of a hypercarry Vala. I wonder if Adventure Scripted by Holpaka will look for a triple healer composition. That is a bounty. Let me look and see really quickly. Bounty-wise, for Adventure Scripted by Holpaka, has only done Monstrosity Abathur, so they could go triple healer composition. That's definitely something they could look at. Let me try and get this on another tab. There we go, so I can check those faster. Hey, look, I'm in the game! I'm just waiting for Blizzard to give me my royalties. Sergeant Hammer will be picked up with the Deckard Cain. So I don't mind this composition from Storm League Enjoyers. I don't mind this too bad. An answer into this would be like some sort of mage with artillery, but I don't know. Like, I feel like Adventures Scripted by Hopaka needs something bruisery here. Oh, they are doing triple healer. They are doing triple healer. Her Royal Thickness Alex Strauss is coming through. Heroes of Storm is the best MOBA. I would agree. I would absolutely agree. What a draft. What a draft. Let's see if we can make it to a map number 3. Twitch predictions up and available. Let's get going. Let's get going. Here we are, map number 2, second best of 3 of the day. Got some tea. Got some great characters picked. We got a great map to go through. Let's get into it. Right side of the map, we're going to be taking a look at Storm League Enjoyers, trying to take us to a map number 3 with the Lavkal Deckard Cain, Alvarez playing Sergeant Hammer, Aether on the Dahaka, twice playing Diablo, and Itrex will be your Uther. Left side of the map is going to be Adventure Scripted by Holpaka. Marielle, or Run Down for Live, will be your Vala with a nice Skinnergy. Little pooping pig. Oh, we have a DC maybe? Maybe we can go ahead and at least do, we can do that. And Bish will be playing Lucio. We have got a Dead Inside ETC. Holpaka will be on, looks like Tyrande and, no, on the Alex Straza, Tyrande played by Ren, and the most important part of the game! First Sentinel, the game doesn't hit. You know what that means, chat. We're going to map 3. Storm League Enjoyers should automatically win this map. Second Sentinel doesn't hit. Ranger level 1, by the way. We do have Alexstrasza with Flames of Fury. Now this build, by the way, at level 20, this build is kind of wild because you can get so much cooldown reduction on your Dragon Queen form with the other I forget some of the later talent names. It's not on Ruby Wings. I think that's the level 20 upgrade where your Flame Buffet also applies to enemies. And there's, I think, a 16 where Flame Buffet gives you cooldown reduction on your Dragon Queen form. So, and there's also like a duration increase. So we'll look at these talents, but I think that's the direction we'll be seeing this Yrel go, or this Alexstrasza go. My Flames of Fury build eludes me here, but we'll take a look at it as it unfolds. We do have ETC at level 1 gonna go Guitar Hero. We'll probably see the synergy at level 7. That's often if you see that level 1, you see the level 7 pickup as well. But we were also talking about Echo Pedal, which would be nice for the ETC for a little extra wave clear, especially since he's up against that Dahaka, who is able to tap a bush and speed away as he does have enhanced agility level 1. 16,000 to 49,000. What Twitch gambles we got going on? We got Vala also, by the way, with the Creed of the Hunter level 1. Vala never dies into frontline heavy comps of Storm League Enjoyers. So you're saying Vala's never going to die by the end of this game? All right, so Sergeant Hammer raining in shells through bottom lane with the Siege Giants as well. This triple healer composition from an adventure scripted by Holpaka is not starting out the best on Garden of Terror. And this is looking reminiscent of that first map we saw earlier today. Shadow Charge in from Diablo, overpower into the Deckard Cain's scrollless ceiling, but Vala has the vault to back away. Lucio coming down here with a push-off into the Diablo, slowing him down. Flames of Fury, level 1 for Alexstrasza, 6 out of 20 stacks. And there you go, hitting a burning here with Flames of Flame Buffet, reducing the Dragon Queen cooldown by 5 seconds. It's actually level 1, it's there for the reward. But there's the level 20, as I mentioned, when you're in Dragon Queen form, the Flame Breath applies Flame Buffet, so you can get so much cooldown reduction on that Dragon Queen form if you make it to level 20. That's the big if. Stun from Uther, Hopaka trying to back away. Vala picks up her first stack of Creed of the Hunter, so she has the 1% hatred bonus damage. And Bandit farted, it's very stinky, chat. It's very stinky. Vala has 0 death in this game. Currently, so ETC did go to that Crowd Surfer level 4, as we were talking about during draft. Potion of Shielding from the Deckard Cain. No Ruby from him. Did pick up the Sapphire level 1, which does increase that slow from 30%, or from 35% to 65% when applied. And of course when it hits. Sergeant Hammer with the Siege Tactics level 4 for a little extra safety. Stun from Uther, Diablo Shadow Charge into the Overpower, but Vala once again vaults away. Scroll of Ceiling from Deckard Cain, connecting onto 2. Sergeant Hammer with a Concussive Blast pushes back the Vala, who continues to auto-attack in with the Hatred. Diablo looking to step up with the slows from Alexstrasza, just a little too much, because she does have the Heat Exhaustion. Increase the Flame Buffet slow from 40% to 50%, and cause it to no longer decay. Hey, Freaky, what's up, bud? Deckard Cain, that level 7 run. Oh, no, 8 HP! 8 HP for the Vala. 7 more than she needed. Yeah, that Emerald right there, 75% healing reduction for 4 seconds. That is a scary moment. Now, Alexstrasza does have that level 1 done, so hitting a Burning Hero with Flame Buffet reduces the Dragon Queen cooldown by 5 seconds. And if I remember correctly, Dragon Queen is like, what, 2-minute cooldown? I don't think it's 180. It's 150. Diablo goes down, first blood over to the side of Adventure scripted by Holpaka. Alright, looks like Twitch chat's big believers in Storm League Enjoyers, taking us to a map number 3. And there's that level 7 for ETC I was mentioning, the Hammer On. Synergistic with the level 1. All right. So, I feel like we were in bottom lane siege mode for quite some time there, as the bottom fort is down to around 1 to 2% HP left or so. 10 talent here on the horizon, so let's cycle through the other numbers. Nice power slide into the Dahaka. A little sound wave from Lucio, keeping that wall ride active. Dahaka activates some essence, and Lucio with the reverse amp trying to get some damage in. Speaking of getting damage in, down in bottom lane, stun from Uther. Diablo Shadow charges in. No way she gets out of this one. Just kidding, there's 2 healers around for some big burst in healing. Decker Kane, Emerald coming out a little late there. Lucio with the push off. Diablo, he's got an angle, but he's just focused on the Vala. He really wants the Vala kill. Like, Lucio was up against the wall, ready to be slammed, but maybe it was not off a cooldown on the Shadow Charge. ETC stage dives in onto the Sergeant Hammer, the power slide through, and it's Sergeant Hammer who goes down. Second kill for the side of Adventure scripted by Hopaka. Some good dive attempts to get the kill on Vala, but it's just not working out, so maybe they need to adjust their targeting. Speaking of 10s, we saw the ETC stage dive. We've got a Alexstrasza Cleansing Flame, Sound Barrier Lucio, Starfall from the Tyrande, and Rain of Vengeance for the Vala. On the opposing side, Stay Well and Listen, Isolation, Lightning Breath. Do we see a Divine Storm for more CC? No, it's probably Divine Shield, so Diablo can go in deep. And then Sergeant Hammer, I don't hate the idea of a Napalm Strike. Really good wave clear, more poke. Level 20 around the objective is strong, but typically we don't see hammers take that level 20. They often go into Ultra Capacitors, so probably BFG for the last big burst of damage needed for the Vala. And that's exactly going to be the case right there. Drag from Dahaka, Starfall from the Tyrande. The BFG comes through, the Stay Well and Listen's there. Alexstrasza Cleansing Flame! Alexstrasza Cleansing Flame is going to save the Vala as the Lightning Breath gets activated, and down for Liv once again. With double-digit numbers, able to back away. Alexstrasza Dragon Queen activated, ETC down in the bottom lane up against the Dahaka, and it's looking like adventures scripted by Hopaka are nigh unkillable. At least I can say Vala nigh unkillable. And she's got so many healers assisting in. Lucio wall riding, looking to delay out this Uther, and actually, no, he doesn't jump in. Whew! This game is just full of close calls. 1 out of 3 seeds to both sides. Stay Well and Listen up in 20 seconds. Isolation up in 5. Dahaka getting hit with a Lunar Flare. And Sergeant Hammer getting a couple autos out onto that Lucio, who's just wall riding around. Dahaka's managing to push up against ETC fairly effectively, so he'll jump into mid lane, get some more experience and also more essence so he can finish out that enhanced agility. He's already got 6 stacks, so he's slightly faster than mount speed for 5 seconds after tapping a bush. 132%. Slow from Decker Kane, Wave of Force, Wave of Light from Uther, as well as the Scroll of Sealing. Stay Well and Listen's up and available. Looking to see what kind of combination Decker goes in with this. They're looking to flank, they're looking to flank! Once again, Diablo goes in. The Starfall from... okay, they do take down the Vala. They finally get her. Stage dive in from the ETC. Divine Shield onto the Diablo. Uther trying to back away. He's going to get picked off. Lucio getting chased by Deckard and Dahaka. Oh, good a drag attempt. Dahaka does have that Feeding Frenzy level 7, but it doesn't look like he's going to sustain the fight. Just going to go back and keep soaking. Sergeant Hammer able to take down this top lane forward. A push off from Lucio. A power slide from ETC. A Lunar Flare from Tyrande. ETC a little low here, or Diablo a little low here. He's going to Shadow Charge, gets the potion. Unfortunately, I don't think he'll get to that next potion. A little too far away. Diablo's souls are consumed, and he'll have the short death timer respawning almost immediately. Next seed has been here for a while. 13 talents here on both sides. We do have 1 out of 3 seeds to both teams, as there's going to be the Harsh Moonlight for the Tyrande. Lucio's got those heavy casters, dragon scales as well for the Alexstrasza. Gain 50 armor while stunned, rooted, or silenced. And for 2 seconds after, can only trigger once every 10 seconds. Very low cooldown, and there's a lot of things to trigger that from the enemy side. Dahaka low, Cleansing Flame from the Alexstrasza. Lucio with the push-off finds the kill. Meanwhile, Diablo, he doesn't have a whole lot of souls. He's got the Fire Stomp build, stunned by the Tyrande. An adventure scripted by Hopaka. Pick up another double kill. And keep in mind, Vala's only died once. So she still has 20% of the bonus attack speed from that Gambit. I mean, structurally, things are better for Storm League enjoyers, but I feel like that might not last very long. Squirrel Ceiling out from Deckard Cain. Did go Ancient Blessings level 13.
I trust you know what to do.
Woo. By the way, we do have some Corsair giveaways today. We're currently... The current giveaway is for a liquid cooling... I guess set is the right word for it. Liquid cooling unit, there you go. 2 fans, sort of setup. Should fit in most, if not all, cases. Stay a while and listen to Zone. ETC trying to power slide around the crescent right there, and we'll be able to try and pressure onto Dahaka, but doesn't find anything. Meanwhile, another seat is available, top left of the map. If picked up by the side of Adventure scripted by Hopaka, this will be Garden Terror summoned, and it does look like, based on the positioning of the map, this is going to be our Garden Terror summoned to the left-hand side. So how much value can they find here? Mid fort is all that remains for our blue squad, and down to about 10 or so % HP. Top lane fort, front gate's already been taken down. Bottom lane, same thing. Mid's pretty healthy still. What's up, Ouija? Ancient Blessings activated. Adventure scripted by Hopaka doesn't have wave clear, but when injected would swing in their favor. What do you mean? They have Alexstrasza. They have all the wave clear they need. E-build Alexstrasza. But this is at level 16, the Draconic Discipline. Increased the Dragon Queen duration by 6 seconds, and basic attack healing by 50%. So we should see on Ruby Wings, I believe is a level 20, and that is what will allow the Dragon Queen to apply Flame Buffet to enemies with the auto attack in Dragon Queen form. Which I have seen some, like, in some team fights, I've seen Alexstrasza's go from Dragon Queen into another Dragon Queen within a few seconds. So it's definitely scary, that level 20. And the Garden Terror phase will end. One fort has been taken down. Mid fort is completely safe. The gate did go down. Bottom lane fort didn't take any damage. Really good defense coming out from Storm League enjoyers in this map number 2. And as a reminder, it's a single elimination bracket. Blue Serpent, thank you for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the stream, my friend. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. If you've discovered us through the front page of Twitch, be sure to follow. It doesn't cost any money, and it's another fun place for you to watch Twitch streams. As I like to say, we get people through their workday on this channel. We also do a lot of fun other streams. We're doing Demon Souls, Street Fighter, Hades speedruns, Heroes casting, of course. Magic the Gathering was a little bit yesterday as well. Sup, boss? Not much. Doing some good old casting. Enjoying the games, hanging out with all of you lovelies. Dahaka in top lane, by the way, is pushing up onto the ETC, who's struggling to clear out this camp, but lands the power slide. Rain of Vengeance. Essence is activated by Dahaka. He's going to try and get away. Manages to avoid the second Rain of Vengeance. Alexstrasza, Cleansing Flame, gets some damage onto the enemies. Diablo lands the Shadow Charge into the Lucio. Overpowers the ETC, but not into the Scroll of Sealing. Lightning Breath activated. There's going to be Ancient Blessings as well from Deckard Cain. That golden glow underneath those models. Uther with a couple heals, Diablo with some fire stomps. He's almost full on souls as ETC stage dives in, immediately stunned by the Uther. Shadow charged into the wall by the Diablo as the Stay a While and Listen connects onto a few enemies, and that's more or less to create some space to back away. Unfortunately, the enemy... Oh, no, that Scroll Ceiling follow-up is okay. Unfortunately, Dahaka's so very low, he doesn't have a whole lot of essence. He's going to try and speed boost out of this, but Vala has the sustained damage to take him out. Meanwhile, Diablo still trying to run out of here, gets the heavy caster hit from Lucio. Scroll of Ceiling from Deckard Cain to try and zone. ETC with another power slide through. Little face melt and a little boombox as well from the Encore level 13. Deckard Cain did go into Scroll of Stone Curse as Uther had 1 HP, gets a heal up, but then he immediately goes down. And it's 8-1 in kills. This could be a big siege moment for the side of Adventure scripted by Hopaka as ETC looks to grab this Garden Terror seed. bum, bum, bum. Okay, so 20 talent tier, 1 level away for Adventure scripted by Holpaka. Storm League Enjoyers with a little more than a level. Say a level and a quarter. But it's 1 out of 3 Garden Terrace Seeds. Top lane wave is pushed up onto the keep front gates. There are matching catapults in that lane. Nothing major to note here. It's just wave clear, waiting for 20s. And our next Garden Terrace seed will be in the top right.
Be ready to gather another seed.
Positionally beneficial to Storm League Enjoyers, but I wouldn't be surprised if Adventure scripted by Holpaka can pick up their 20 and look to go for that second seed. ETC soaking up top lane. Did go Crowd Pleaser level 20, so larger area of effect. And the slow is increased by 30%, so that's an 80% slow. We have that Ancient Flame, so that's the name of it, not on Ruby Wings. So while Dragon Queen is active, Alex Strauss's basic attack supply Flame buff it. So Ancient Flame, excuse me. House Party for the Lucio. We got the Farflight Quiver as well as the Celestial Wrath for the Tyrande. And our 20s are almost here for Storm League Enjoyers. What's with the team names? Adventure scripted by Holpaka is a pretty long name, so we just shorten them for ease. What's up, Skinner? Hellgate in from Diablo. Big stage dive from the ETC, met by a stay a while and listen from Decker Kane with the Respect the Elderly level 20. The Divine Shield from Uther comes out in time, and Diablo won't be taken down by that Starfall. Beautifully done right there. Another Shadow Charge in. Great follow-up into the Lucio. Dahaka gets that kill. Ultra Capacitors for Sergeant Hammer. Really raining in the damage right now. And she'll be able to boost away. Yeah, there's team names like Team Rainbow Strike Go. I don't know why some teams like to have a paragraph in their name, but you know, so sometimes we gotta shorten these things. I mean, it's not uncommon in esports. I mean, go look at like League of Legends and stuff like that. It's not like they type out Team Liquid for the games. It's usually like TL versus C9 or TL versus I think Fly for like FlyQuest or something. Just a formatting, scaling thing, that's all. Gilly Shark at Bingo Night is a great team name. Yep, not super long at all. Nice Tyrande Sentinels being thrown out. By the way, Vala is very close. She's, what, 52 stacks away from finishing out her level 1 Gambit. Oh, little bit of NA lag. Sorry about that. We are on EU. We are casting an EU tournament, so my ping tends to jump up a little bit. Yeah, we're at 192. That's about average. That's about average for us. Oh, no, I didn't think you were commenting on why I shortened them or anything like that.
Do what must be done.
I didn't think you were making any comments on the stream. Or about the stream or anything. I'm just a rambler. Alrighty, so, tension around this. Garden Terror could be picked up by the side of Storm League Enjoyers. Dahaka pushing up top lane, forcing ETC to rotate up. He does have stage dive, so he can jump back into this objective area, waiting to see if Alex Strauss gets the Dragon Queen activation. The BFG coming through. The first kill is going to be into Lucio, the stay a while and listen. Unfortunately, the Starfall does trade into Uther. Fortunately for Uther, you do see that golden swirl, so he is going to respawn in a moment. Power slide in from ETC. A triple kill is going to be coming through as Alex Strauss activates Cleansing Flame and tries to chase down Uther. Meanwhile, though, there is going to be that camp pushing up in top. Alex Strauss lands in Dragon Queen form. And she won't be able to get any cooldown reduction on her Dragon Queen, but they will be able to take down the mid lane for it. The top lane camp was cleared away. Catapults do fixate on the structure, so this one will be focusing on to that keep in top lane. 283 stacks, and the catapult on top is cleared away. 50% remains of this keep. We have got our bruiser camp being grabbed here on the left. And I need a cup of tea. All right, so... Oh, how are things going to be unfolding here? It's been a bit of a rough go for Storm League enjoyers. Adventures scripted by Holpaka have had a wonderful map so far. They haven't been winning crazily in structures, but I mean, it's pretty equal, right? Yeah, 3-3 keeps available around. Granted, a little bit more siege into top lane, favoring the side of Storm League enjoyers. ETC, healing reduction applied. Drag from Dahaka, lightning breath the BFG, but the sound barrier is good from Lucio. Just in time. Starfall from the Tyrande, ETC stage dive. Uther throws the Divine Shield onto Sergeant Hammer, who just reins in the damage! Oh my god! Drag from Dahaka into Alexstrasza. She's trying to trade, or at least take someone down, but Uther gets another potion at the last second. A wave of light, and it will be Diablo not going down, but Dahaka, does he have Tunneling Claws level 4? No, he doesn't. Okay, it is 2 for 1, favoring the side of Storm League enjoyers. Excuse me, sorry. Capati? Capati? What's up, Mansto? Alright, Garden Turtles will be summoned here on the right-hand side. Right-hand side Garden Terrors. They spawn up as far as the enemy minion waves, so luckily in top lane, things are pushed up, and Storm League enjoyers, if they get a good push here, they could definitely take us into a map number 3. ETC Lucio about to respawn, or they have. Sidewalls being taken down to open up the lane a little bit more. Siege Giants are here as well. Sergeant Hammer, great damage coming through. The Ancient Bless is activated. That's going to be stage dive in from Uther as he activates his Benediction. Lucio comes in. Great power slide from ETC. The Starfall as well. Stay a while and listen onto 4 enemies. And Itrex self-casts the Divine Shield. He was thinking about getting a stun follow-up. Nice scroll of sealing from Decker Kane onto the Vala as ETC looks to power slide away. There is a Garden Terror currently on the core, but it's got some shielding to work through first. Garden Terror in mid, moving on up over here. Bottom lane Garden Terror on the keep right now. Nice burrow from Dahaka to avoid the Rain of Vengeance from Vala. Hellgate in from Diablo. Tons of damage onto ETC. The Lightning Breath won't cook up the cow. No ribs for lunch today. As stage dive in from ETC. Ancient Blessings activate at the last second. Uther does have that golden swirl, so he will respawn. He's going to try and provide some ghost heals to his ally, but it's not going to work out now. Uther's like, all right, I'm going to head north and try and get out of here. Garden Terror in bottom lane will confirm the keep. Our death timer's long enough. Dahaka should have enough mobility to get away. Mid lane keep front gate's already been taken down. The Sergeant Hammer's here. And she'll start blasting away a few enemies. Nice stun from Uther. Tower shots and keep shots are weakening armor. Vala does have Manticore level 20, or Farflight Quiver, excuse me. And that allows her to outrange structures at max hatred, but of course Sergeant Hammer is going to start floating forward with her hover siege and the ultra capacitors to zone back the enemies. BFG was used early on just to chunk the health pool and force out healing resources from the enemy. And ETC goes and clears the core, 89% remaining here. A tense map number 2 between these two teams. Oh my god, look at this viewership. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, all of a sudden, my viewership just skyrocketed out of nowhere. People must have finally, after multiple years of full-time streaming, people have finally discovered the channel. No other logic can be applied.
My little seed is on the verge of sprouting. Prepare to gather it.
Oh boy, alright, so next seed could be Garden Terror to the side of Adventure scripted by Holpaka, which could be a game-winning push. Diablo starts things out, that's a stage dive in from ETC, Starfall from the Tyrande, as well as the Hellgate out, the Lightning Breath activated to stay a while and listen with the respect the elderly, silence and stuff. We do have Uther. He should be taken down here. He's going to land the stun onto ETC. The scroll ceiling from Deckard will slow things down, but Vala sustained damage with the help of Tyrande will be enough as Alexstrasza lands from Cleansing Flame in Dragon Queen form, providing some great damage. Diablo has a ton of healing over time, but he's going to be picked off here. Does he have souls? He does. Okay. So Diablo's soul's consumed. He will be back into this map, and they take down top lane Keep. Happy for you, dude? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just trying to do my best to make full-time streaming work. And as always, if you're having a fun time here, if you're like, wow, this is a pretty chill channel. We talk about food and there's video games on the screen. Be sure to follow. We have a lot of potential new followers today, so we're going to encourage it quite a bit in hopes we can make some new friends. And hopefully you can find a new wonderful streamer to join. Mid lane Garden Terror pushing in. Overgrowth Plant will lock down the Keep. Sergeant Hammer trying to clear that out immediately. Fire Stomp from Diablo as well. Stage dive in. Ancient Blessings activated. Concussive Blast pushing ETC away. Hammer able to back off twice on this Diablo, really low, and goes down to the Vala damage. BFG coming through. Scroll of Ceiling met by a Sound Barrier of Lucio. Dahaka walking right up to this Vala, looking to try and land a drag into the Keep range of bottom lane, but ETC needs to power slide away. Hammer clears things out in mid. Gonna try and trade into Vala a bit here, and the Ultra Capacitors are really good. Unfortunately, Vala's got too many healers behind her. Alexstrasza activating the...
Emotional damage.
Exactly, Kev. Alexstrasza activated the Cleansing Flame. The core shielding is dropped, 88% on this core currently. Garden Terror is moving in through bottom and top. Vala does go down. Vala down is huge. Third. A little bit of Flame Breath from that Alexstrasza. Gets a healing potion from Deckard Cain. Lucio pushes off. ETC stage dives in. He's going to be Concussive Blast, and it's actually Dahaka going down. The very slow burn on this core, but it looks like Adventures scripted by Hopaka will not allow us to have a map number 3 in this best of 3 series. GG well played. Adventure scripted by Hopaka head into the grand finals later on. We still have one more best of 3 semifinals before that.